Alright, and we are live. Good afternoon po sa ating lahat mga kaguro. And of course, welcome back to Gurong Pinoy. Ayun nga po, nakikita nyo na sa ating screen, no? Team Dewey, our Let Babies for September this year. Malapit na po. Bukas na po yung ating orientation. And of course, dire-diretso na yung ating paghahanda para sa inyong nalalapit na Let dahil kayo na po ang susunod na batch, no? After ng Team Pavlov, na team waiting for the results na, team malapit na talagang maging LPTs, ay aarangkada na din ang ating pong Team Dewey, and we are going to start with our refresher discussions by April 15th. Now, that's the following Monday, okay? So that's Team Dewey. Hello, good afternoon. And of course, now please put your name, comment your name with comma LPT dyan po sa ating comment box while waiting for all of us to start with today's discussion. Of course, I'd also like to say good afternoon sa lahat naman po na magtitake ng ating civil service examination or career service examination for August of this year. Now, meron din po tayong full online review program. And of course, we will start also this month with our orientation on the 27th. Of course, diagnostic test po on the 28th. Kami din po yung inyong makakasama para po sa ating pagre-review na paghahanda po para sa ating civil service exams para of course, siguradong maipapasa din ng ating mga kawani sa gobyerno. Yan pong ating civil service examination. So again, if you will be taking the CSE in August of this year, of course, just send a message to this Facebook page para po maka-join kayo sa ating exclusive group para din po dire-diretso yung ating paghahanda for our civil service examination. And of course, NAPOLCOM, meron po tayong online review for NAPOLCOM. Ongoing na din po. We meet on Tuesdays and Thursdays. And of course, we started with our diagnostic test. And that is also with me, Coach Mek, with Coach Toto, and of course with Coach June. No? So again, marami po tayong mga programa ngayon sa Gurong Pinoy. No? May NAPOLCOM, meron po tayong LET for September, meron po tayong Civil Service for August. And of course, lahat po yan ay dulot or hatid sa inyo ng Gurong Pinoy because of course, we want to push all of you and we'd want to encourage all of you and we'd want to help all of you in every way that we can, para po siguradong maipapasa, sigurado pong pagtatagumpayan ninyo yung inyong mga exam, okay? But again, this afternoon we are handling your SPLE, your special licensure examination for teachers dyan po sa Singapore and of course sa Middle East. Meron din po ilan sa inyo na nasa iba pang bahagi ng mundo. This is for June 2024. And this discussion, of course, is centered on professional education. This is child and adolescent development. Kasama din po yung field study. And of course, our practice teaching items. Okay? So again, kindly like, love, and of course, share our video. If you know someone who will be taking any of those tests, please do share our video. And please do tag your friends' names para po makita nila yung ating po mga video para po matulungan din sila ng Gurong Pinoy sa paghahanda po sa kanilang nalalapit na mga exams, okay? Batiin ko lamang po lahat ng mga nanonood sa ating ngayon ng live on a Friday afternoon. Sir Rewel Villaganas, good afternoon po, Coach Mek. LPT na sa Mayo, proud Team Pavlov here. Congratulations in advance. Sir Rewel, si Ma'am Gemma Cinco, andyan din po. Sir Jason Amaro, good afternoon po. Ma'am Rosalinda A. Hapson, good afternoon. Of course, si Ma'am Marites Pana from Kuwait, good morning po dyan. Ma'am Marites V. Talape from Singapore, good afternoon po. Good morning, that's coming from Sir or Coach Toto KBL. But of course, ngayon ay nandito na din sa Iloilo si Coach Toto. Good afternoon, Coach Toto. Andyan din sina Sir Elmar Jr. E. Ungui, LPT. Si Ma'am Desiree Joy Magdayaw, Pakuldas. We also have Ma'am Charlene Cabusas, Ma'am Jean T. Bacuetis. We also have Ma'am Puntil Marjorie M. Ma'am Laika Tino. Okay, so tag pala ni Ma'am Marjorie Puntil, si Ma'am Laika Tino. And of course, we also have Ma'am Glyza Sarmiento Mendez. Now, andyan din si Coach Algin for your science majorship. Hello po, good afternoon, Coach. Okay. Ma'am Zeth Ancheta, tinatag ka po or sinashoutout ka ni Ma'am Tess Villegas Pichay. Okay, good morning and afternoon from Riyadh. That's coming from Facebook user. Hindi ko po nakikita yung inyong pangalan. Okay, again, like, love, share our video. And of course, we will be starting in just a few seconds. But of course, now every time that we have our live stream, we'd always ask for the help of our Almighty Father. And of course, no, I would like to ask all of you to join me as we start with our opening prayer. So samahan niyo po ako, mga kaguro. Dear Lord, I come to you to ask for your guidance and direction in this study session. I ask that the Holy Spirit fill me with strength, creativity, and understanding to get through my studies without difficulty or sin. Help me hold my focus and attention. Help me to retain all that I learned. Please make my mind sharp and keep distractions at bay. If any part of my studying is weak or lacking in some way, let it be revealed so that I may correct it. Thank you for this opportunity to learn. Amen. All right, now once again, good afternoon to each and everyone. Of course, this is for our SPLE LET takers for June 2024 in Singapore and the Middle East. But of course, now all the rest of you who will be taking the LET in September as part of our Team Dewey, I welcome din po sa pagsagot at pagsali dito sa ating live discussion for today. Okay, this is Prof Ed for Child and Adolescent Development, Field Studies, and Practice Teaching. We start with item number one. Number one, in Piaget's theory of cognitive development, which of the following statements would illustrate Edward, who is 11 years old? Would it be letter A, able to see relationships and to reason in the abstract? Letter B, unable to break down a whole into separate parts? Letter C, differentiates goals and goal-directed activities? Or letter D, experiments with methods to reach goals? We are talking about a child by the name of Edward who is 11 years old. And of course, wala namang mention dito na meron pong mental disability sa Edward. So we would assume that Edward is at par with the rest of his peers. Now we're talking about the 11 years old, the kids. Okay, so what do you think is the right choice for this item? Good afternoon and good morning to some of you. Ma'am Mary Rose Apostol, si Ma'am Hazel Joy Huntilia, manifesting, sabi ni Ma'am Hazel, ng first take lang, of course. No? Good morning. Coming from Ma'am Zeth yata ito, no? Si Ma'am Christine Gail Caralde, nandito din. Si Sir Julius Tumimbang, good afternoon po. Okay, Ma'am Johanna Tapiador, maraming salamat for tagging your friends. All right, I see a lot of letter A's. Please put that in your comment box. Pakilagay po ng ating answer, item number, and of course, the letter of your choice. Watching from Thailand, Kapungka, Ma'am Jean Bacuetis. Good afternoon po, Team Dewey. That's coming from Ma'am Mary Rose Andal Magsano. Okay, malapit na ang pag-umpisa ng Team Dewey. Ayan na, nangangati na yung mga members ng ating Team Dewey. Bukas po magkakaroon tayo ng orientation. Okay, letter A is ang inyong choice. We again are talking about Edward who is 11 years old. And of course, letter A ang ating tumpak na choice. Congratulations! You all got the correct choice. Let's take a look at our slide. No? So paulit-ulit na po itong ating slide, ang ating discussion about Piaget's stages of cognitive development. Again, our mnemonic is smart people cook fish. And this would stand for the different stages of our cognitive development. So unang-una, letter S there for smart. No? This stands for sensory motor stage. Pre-operational stage for people, then you have your concrete operational stage, then lastly you have your formal operational stage, no? So again here you see the different ages and the different hallmark characteristics of the individuals na nandyan po sa iba't ibang stages na to. No? So una-una, from birth to 2 years old, sensory motor stage, your child uses the reflexes, uses his sense organs to, of course, develop his motor skills. And one of the hallmark characteristics here is that the child has stranger anxiety. Takot na takot po siya sa mga hindi niya kakilala. No? So takot na takot yung bata kapag kinuha ng isang kamag-anak, for example, na ngayon lamang po niya nakita. Okay, so that's stranger anxiety. Then we go to your pre-operational stage from 2 to 7 years old. One of the most important characteristics of the child here is that the child has egocentrism narcissism. Very selfish yung bata, no? Hindi po very selfish, but very selfish yung bata. Akala niya, kung ano po nakikita niya, nararamdaman niya, naaalala niya, ganun din yung nararamdaman, nakikita, naaalala ng ibang tao, no? So that's egocentrism. The child is very, very selfish. And the child here also has centration, centered lamang yung atensyon ng bata sa isang aspeto ng isang bagay. No, there's also animism. Akala niya lahat ng bagay sa paligid niya ay may buhay. No? So kinakausap niya yung electric fan, yung wall, yung pintuan. No? Okay lang po yan from 2 to 7 years old. Hindi po okay ngayon na kayo ay 20 plus years old na, kinakausap niyo pa rin yung inyong salamin at sinasabing, wow, pogi mo naman. No? Medyo mahangin na po, hindi na po yung animism. Okay, you also have symbolic thinking. The imagination of the child here is very rich, very wild. No? These were the times when we pretended to be like Darna or Wonder Woman or Superman. Kaya nabalian tayo, no? Kasi akala natin nakakalipad din tayo kagaya ng iba nating mga superheroes. Okay, so that's symbolic thinking. Now we go to your concrete operational stage from 7 to 11 years old. During this stage, the child already has some form of logic, but the child still needs to use concrete objects. No, hindi pa rin niya kayang-kaya yung abstract. Kailangan meron pa rin siya nakikita para na susolve niya yung mga bagay-bagay, no, yung mga questions niyo sa kanya. And here, no, you also have decentration. Kung kanina po sa pre-operational stage, nakatuon lamang yung pansin ng bata sa isang aspeto ng isang bagay, ngayon decentered na po yung kanyang atensyon. Nakikita na niya yung iba pang aspeto ng bagay, no? You also have conservation. Kahit nilipat mo sa ibang garapon yung tubig, alam niya na nako-conserve yung amount, hindi na dadagdagan, hindi na babawasan. You also have reversibility. Alam na nung bata kung paano mag-subtract, di ba? So alam na niya that subtraction is the opposite of addition. Seriation, the child can already form series, can already arrange your objects from smallest to biggest, from shortest to longest. Now, arrangement of objects, that would be seriation. Classification, the child can already group objects based on their different characteristics. Kunwari, lahat ng the same kulay nandito, no? Or lahat ng the same shapes nandito. Okay, so that's classification. And of course, formal operational stage is from 12 and up. Here, your child already has abstraction and logic. Abstraction and logic. We cannot choose concrete operational dun kanina, although sinasabi dito 7 to 11 years old, no, in general, but sabi dito kanina, no, this one, this illustrates Edward who is 11 years old at dito naman walang hallmark characteristics na binibigay sa atin. And so, letter A would be our best choice. Now, that means hindi lamang nasa concrete operational stage si Edward, nakalagpas na siya doon, no? Nandyan na siya sa inyong formal operational stage. So, letter A for this item, tumpak po ang inyong sagot. And so, we move on with item number 2. Okay, number 2. This is still according to your cognitive development theory by Piaget. Number 2, Ms. Reyes uses images and language to represent and understand her various lessons to preschool learners. What stage in the cognitive theory of development explains this? Would it be letter A, sensory motor, letter B, pre-operational, letter C, concrete operation, or letter D, formal operation? What is your choice? Ayan. Ma'am Tess, na may mabilis na internet from Singapore. No? Sabi ni Ma'am Tess, letter B. Letter B. Tama kaya ang letter B for this item? Good afternoon. Coming from Team Dewey, Section A, Sir Daniel Padilla. Oy, totoo ba yan? Mukhang etchos yung pangalan ni Sir Daniel Padilla, ha? Okay, Sir Errol Bautista, pinapa-shoutout po ni Ma'am Johanna Tapiador. Maraming salamat, Ma'am Johanna, for tagging your friends. Ganun din po si Ma'am Marjorie Puntil for tagging her friends. Maraming salamat po. Ma'am Realyn Panel, sabi ni Sir Harvey Pinion, manood ka na po. Ganun din si Sir Mark Luis or Louis de Guzman, andyan din, nagsha-shoutout po ng kanyang mga friends. Okay, number 2, letter B, ang nakikita kong choice niyo. And of course, yung pinaka-hint po natin dito would be the term preschool, bago mag-umpisa ng formal schooling yung bata. And so of course, tumpak na choice po natin dito would be letter B. Letter B, pre-operational stage is tumpak for this item. And of course, if you are a member of our exclusive group, wala pong dahilan para kayo'y mag-screenshot or mag-take down ng notes because of course, no, dire-diretso po yung ating video doon and madadownload nyo po yung aking PDF file or PDF, no, after our discussion. Okay, we go to number 3. Tessa gets jealous whenever she sees her father showing love and affection to her mother. Which of the following is she showing according to Freud? Would this be letter A, complex, letter B, phallic, letter C, electrocomplex, or letter D, Oedipus complex? Please put your answer in our comment box. What is your choice? Sabi ni Coach Toto dito na, Daniel, nasa'yo na ba ang lahat? Eme. Okay. All right, number 3. Karamihang choice niyo is letter C. Tama kaya? Letter C, Sir Ray. Good afternoon po, no? Si Sir Ray ay nasa Uzbekistan. Sana po tama na ako, Sir Ray. Okay, letter C kaya ang tumpak na choice, no? So you have a girl by the name of Tessa at nagsiselo si Tessa kapag yung kanyang tatay ay nagpapakita ng pag-ibig, pagmamahal, affection, no, or affection sa kanyang nanay. And so, what is Tessa showing? Ang tumpak na choice po natin dito, of course, is letter C. Tumpak na naman kayo na letter C is the tumpak na choice. Electrocomplex po ang ating hinahanap. It's not your phallic, Oedipus, or complex for letter A. Okay, let's take a look at your slide. So here are the different stages naman ng psychosexual theory ni Lolo Freud, no? So yung mnemonic natin dito, OA palagi. Okay, this would stand for all the different stages that you have there: oral, anal, phallic, latency, then of course you have genital. All right? So, sabi ni Lolo Freud, no? Si Lolo Freud po kasi, no, sabi niya, sa kada stage na to, merong isang bahagi ng katawan ng tao na nagpapasaya sa kanya. Wow, sana all napapasaya, di ba? So, sabi niya sa iba't ibang bahagi na to, iba't ibang stages na to, may iba't ibang bahagi ng katawan natin na tayo'y napapasaya. So, for example, sa oral stage, sa bunganga, no? The mouth is our erogenal zone. Yan po yung ginamit yung term, erogenal zone, no? The mouth. During the anal stage, it is for bowel and bladder control, no? So, sa pag-ihi, sa pagpupo, no? Yan po yung nakakapagpahappy sa atin, sabi ni Lolo Freud. Phallic stage, from 3 to 6 years old, your erogenal zone are your genitals, no? So, nakikita mo minsan, meron kang anak or meron kang mga pamangkin from 3 to 6 years old na minsan ay kinakamusta si Toy-Toy or si Ningning, no? Hindi po dahil there's something wrong with the child, pero that is just natural, okay? That is just normal during this stage according to the psychosexual stage theory ni Lolo Freud, no? Phallic kasi is phallus, no? Phallus is ari in Filipino. And so, ito yung mga nakakapagpahappy sa child, no? And the child explores and learns about himself by touching, by looking at their genitals. Okay, latent or latency stage from 6 to puberty. Here, your libido is inactive. No? So, libido is inactive. Yung inyong sexual urge ay, yung sexual urge nyo po ay inactive, hindi masyadong aktibo, no? Hindi masyadong active yung inyong sexual urges because of course you are going to school, no? So very busy yung bata dito sa pagsagot ng mga assignment kunwari ni ma'am, no? Or paggawa ng kanyang mga performance task. And so walang time yung bata na magkaroon ng sexual urge. Yan po yung according to Freud's psychosexual theory. And of course you have the last stage, genital stage, from puberty to death. This is also called your sexual reawakening kasi halos parehas po sila ng inyong phallic stage, no? Pero yung pagkakaiba, kung sa phallic stage po, sarili mo, yung inyong ine-explore, during the genital stage, you already have a partner, no? So meron ka ng partner, hindi lamang mag-isa, di ba? Alright, so that's OA palagi. And your complexes, yung inyo pong Oedipus complex and your electrocomplex can be found here sa phallic stage, no? So yung kanina, since we are talking about a daughter, no? Yung tinatawag po natin dyan is electrocomplex. Pero kapag lalaki naman yung anak, no? Batang lalaki, your son, then that would be your Oedipus complex, okay? So electrocomplex, letter C, ang ating pong tumpak na choice. Alright, we go to number 4. Angela focuses her attention on the schoolwork. Ayan na. Okay, focus ka sa inyong schoolwork and vigorous play that consume most of her physical energy. Which stage of psychosexual theory illustrates her behavior? Would this be letter A, oral, letter B, anal, letter C, phallic, or letter D, latency? What is our choice? Ayan. Sabi ni Sir Ray, tumpak na po, no? Uzbekistan is the country of Sir Ray. Number 4, ICDs. Letter D's for number 4. And of course, tumpak na choice natin dito would be letter D. No, kakasabi ko lang. Huwag naman po tayong mabilis magka-amnesia, di ba? So, dahil nga busy yung bata sa paggawa ng schoolwork, na vigorous play, marami siyang activities sa school, wala siyang energy na for the sexual urges. Na? And so, sabi ni Lolo Freud, walang sexual urges. The libido is inactive during this stage. And you'd call that the latency stage. Okay? So, letter D, congratulations sa mga nakakuha po ng tumpak na choice. We go to number 5. Which of the following is likely to be developed in infants who are shown genuine, or if infants are shown genuine affection? Would this be letter A, trust, letter B, autonomy, letter C, initiative, or letter D, industry? What is our choice? Pinaka-hint mo dito is infants. Infants. Okay, so anong stage ba yung infants, no? And this is your psychosocial theory naman by Erik Erikson. Okay, number 5, ICAs. Tama kaya ang letter A for this item? Number 5, letter A, and that of course is tumpak. No? So tama po yan. Ito po yung 8 developmental stages ng psychosocial theory by Erik Erikson. Ang ating pong mnemonic dito is this one at the bottom na Rusty's auto and quilt industry confuse the isolated generator's ego. Okay, so again, Rusty's auto and quilt industry confuse the isolated generator's ego. No? Ano nga bang ibig sabihin nito? Rusty, this is trust versus mistrust, no? Sounds like trust versus mistrust. Auto, the second stage, autonomy versus shame and doubt. Again, that's autonomy versus shame and doubt. No? Then you have quilt. Sounds like guilt, diba? Initiative versus guilt. That's the third stage. Next one, fourth stage, industry versus inferiority. Next one, you have identity, fifth stage, no? Identity versus role confusion. Then sixth would be intimacy versus isolation. Now, seventh stage is generativity versus stagnation. And of course, the last stage is ego integrity versus despair. Okay, so again, your mnemonic, Rusty's auto and quilt industry confused the isolated generator's ego. Okay, so para po mas madali nating maalala lahat ng stages, please make sure that you remember our mnemonic. Of course, no? Later, our PDF is going to be made available sa lahat po ng members ng ating SPLE group. You can easily download it, no? Pwede niyong balik-balikan, pwede niyo din pong i-print if you'd want, okay? And we were talking about your infant there, and so trust would be your choice. Okay? So, hindi ko na iisa-isahin pa for now, no? Kasi babalikan pa rin po naman natin itong ating item na to. Alright? We go to the next item, number 6. Christian develops an integral and coherent sense of self. He seeks answers to the question, who am I? Which of the following is Christian likely to develop? Would it be letter A, initiative? Letter B, identity and role confusion. Letter C, intimacy. Or letter D, autonomy. What is your choice? Okay, I see letter B's. Identity. Okay, so sabi dito, dinidevelop ni Christian yung sense of self niya. Self. Sino ako? Okay? Sino ako? And of course, tumpak na choice natin dito is identity, di ba? Identity mo ay kung sino ka, no? Although, meron po kasi siyang, maaring na-confuse kayo, maaring sabihin nyo, bakit may role confusion, no? Of course, no? Iniisip natin na ito marahil ay isang typo lamang sa ating let, na marahil hindi siya na-delete or hindi siya na-erase, no? Of course, we always tell you to be realistic. Hindi po ideally perfect yung pagkakagawa ng let. Marami pong wrong spelling, wrong grammar, no wrong choices minsan. And so we stick with letter B. This is identity. Sino ako, no? Ano yung aking identity? Who am I, no? My sense of self. So letter B, identity po ang ating tumpak na choice. All right, we go to number 7. What concept can best describe Francisco's ability to walk without support at 12 months because of the internal ripening that occurred in his muscles, bones, and nervous system development? Letter A, development. Letter B, growth. Letter C, learning. Or letter D, maturation. What is our choice? Okay. So again, kung gusto nyo pong dire-diretso yung inyong panunood, and of course, hindi po napuputol, nakakapag-answer po kayo ng ating quizzes, and nakaka-download ng ating files, become a member of our SPLE group for June 2024 in Singapore, in the Middle East, in other parts of the world. Of course, just send a message through this Facebook page. Okay, number 7, nako, samot-sari ang inyong choice. So, internal ripening. Ano ba yung ibig sabihin ng internal ripening? Usually, ito yung definition ng term na to, no? Internal ripening. Hinog ka na. Ready ka na. Pwede ka nang pitasin. Diba? If you are already hinog, no, this would mean maturation. Diba? Kapag ka meron kang hilaw na mangga at mature or hinog na mangga, no, meron ng internal ripening, mature na siya, pwede na siyang kainin. Okay? So letter D, maturation po ang ating hinahanap. What about the rest of our choices here? Unang-una, let's try to differentiate your growth and development. Kapag ka sinabi mo pong growth, no, it is something that's just physical. So physical and biological changes, usually it is quantitative. By quantitative, we mean it can be measured. No? Meron siyang numbers. So kunwari yung height mo, yung weight mo, number of cells. No? If we are talking about your prokaryotes, okay, so that would be growth, diba? Increase in height. Okay, so that's an example of growth. Okay, so by number, quantitative. Your development is referring to the function and behavioral changes. Okay, so functional or behavioral change, that's something that's qualitative, no? Hindi nadagdagan, kumbaga, yung number of cells ng isang bacteria, pero kung dati, hindi pa siya pathogenic, no? Hindi pa siya nakakalason, for example. Ngayon, nakakalason na siya, nag-develop na siya. Okay, that's pertaining to its quality, function, and behavioral changes, that's development. And of course, when you say learning here, this is referring to adaptation to our environmental conditions. Usually your behaviorist would say learning is a change in behavior, diba? So change in behavior, that would be learning. But of course here, maturation po ang ating hinahanap. Kapag ka nakita niyo po yung term na internal ripening, it's maturation. Maturation. Okay, we go to number 8. Which situation best illustrates the concept of growth? Ayan na. Okay, alin dito yung konsepto ng growth? No? Letter A. A kinder pupil gains 2 pounds within 2 months. Letter B. A high school student gets a score of 85 on a mental ability test. Letter C. An education student has gained knowledge on approaches and strategies in teaching different subjects. Or letter D. An elementary grader has learned to play the piano. What is our choice? Ayan, di ba? Sabi ko, growth pertains to numbers and usually change in height, change in weight, change in the number of cells, no? When you become taller or bigger, no? So meron kang growth. Okay, so tumpak na choice natin dito, of course, it's letter A. Tama po yan, growth 2 pounds. Yan, no? Sa mga nag-i-increase yung weight, no? So wag po kayo mahiya, wag nyo pong ikakahiya yung ating mga bilbil because of course, that's a sign of growth. Okay, so growth po yan. So dapat, ang tawag dito, you have to balandra your bilbil, no? So flaunt it dahil sign of growth po yan. Okay, so number 8, yes, number 8 na letter A, ang ating tumpak na choice. We go to number 9. This type of play happens when children do not interact with each other. Letter A, constructive. Letter B, cooperative. Letter C, perpendicular. Or letter D, parallel. What is our choice? They do not interact with each other. So again, if you'd want to join our exclusive group para nakakapagsagot po kayo ng ating quiz, nakakapagpanood po kayo ng video dire-diretso, and of course, nakaka-download po kayo ng ating file, very easy to join. Just send a message to this Facebook page. Okay, I see letter D's. All right, the term that we are looking for here, no? Hindi sila nag-i-interact, there is no interaction, hindi sila nag-uusap, wala silang pakialamanan, no? Parang kayo ng ex mo, di ba? Si Daniel Padilla, nasaan na yon? Okay, si Daniel Padilla at si Kath, no? So wala nang pakialamanan. And of course, no? Tumpak na choice po natin dito is letter D, parallel. Parallel, okay? So here are the different types of play for children. Unang-una, unoccupied. When you say unoccupied, hindi siya intentional na play, no? Yung wala lang. Naglilibang ka lamang, kumbaga, no? Nanonood ka lamang, no? Nakakamasid ka lamang. Okay, so that's an occupied type of play. Iba siya sa solitary kasi kapag sinabi mong solitary, kasi magkaparehas po sila, mag-isa lang yung bata, but when you say solitary, it is intentional play. Yan talaga, meron kang hinawakang laruan, meron kang nami-make believe ka, no? Meron kang sounds na pinoproduce, for example, no? So that's solitary play. Meron din namang onlooker, no? So ito yung onlooker, ito yung kawawa, hindi pinapahiram ng solitary player, no? Hindi siya pinapahiram. Onlooker lamang siya, nakamasid lamang siya, no? Nanonood lamang siya. Okay, this one is parallel. Ito po yung ating hinahanap kanina, no? So wala silang pakialamanan, wala silang sharing of crayons dito. Kung ano yung crayons ng isa, sa kanya yon. Yung crayons ng isa naman po dito, sa kanya din yon. Okay, so that's parallel. Ito naman yung associative, no? Iba po siya sa cooperative kasi yung pagkakaiba dito, although meron na siyang interaction between the kids, yung associative mo po pwedeng mabuo niya yung kanyang ginagawa without the help of the other person, no? Although they may share. Po pwedeng mag-share sila ng mga bagay-bagay. Po pwedeng sabihin niya, po pwede ko bang kunin to mas mahabang ito, na yung mahabang stick na to, kasi kailangan ko siya sa aking tore. At sasabihin naman ng isa, okay, kunin mo lang. Okay? So po pwedeng ganun, no? They're already associating with each other, but hindi necessary na nandyan yung isa. Okay? Po pwede pa rin niyang matapos yung kanyang ginagawa kahit wala yung isa dito. No? So, hindi siya katulad ng cooperative. Kasi yung cooperative mo, they really need each other to enjoy this game, okay? So, kapag wala yung kalaban niya, hindi siya makakapaglaro mag-isa, no? So, para siyang engot kapag naglaro siya ng snakes and ladders na mag-isa, for example. Okay? So, letter D, parallel po ang ating hinahanap. Ayan, wapakils, parallel lines. All right, we go to number 10. Which facilities are present in a health promoting school environment? Number 1, canteen that sells all kinds of food, including junk food. Number 2, comfort rooms common for boys and girls. Number 3, sanitary drinking fountains. Number 4, safe playgrounds. What would be your choice for number 10? Okay. Naku po, kapag hindi pa rin po kayo member ng SPLE na group namin at kayo po ay magtitake, no, in June of this year, or if you are still not a member of Team Dewey at kayo po ay magtitake sa September this year dito naman po sa Pilipinas or dyan po sa Thailand, magpa-member na po kayo para wala po kayo nami-miss, no? Hindi po kami mahal, katulad ng mga face-to-face review centers po ninyo, at hindi po bawal, no? Huwag po kayo maniniwala. Yung iba po sasabihin, bawal po kasi, pinagbawalan po kasi kaming mag-join sa ibang review center. Hindi naman po bawal kapag hindi nyo sinabi na kayo po'y nag-join, wala naman po mangyayari doon. Hindi po kayo po pwedeng kasuhan ng review center, wala pong po pwedeng ikaso sa inyo sa PRC. Hindi po yon illegal na kayo po'y nag-join sa Gurong Pinoy. No? Minsan kasi ayaw nila mag-join kayo sa Gurong Pinoy kasi masyado kayong gumaling at kayo po'y naging top-notcher, hindi nila kayo makiklaim. No? So, mag-send lang po kayo ng message dito. Kami pong bahala sa inyo kung gusto niyo po maging sekreto yung inyo pong pag-join, no? Basta natutulungan po kayo ng Gurong Pinoy, go po. Okay? Just send a message to this Facebook page. Ayan, sabi ni Sir Ray, Mr. Hindi ko mabasa yung inyong pangalan, sir. It's your choice to join kahit saan. Yes, hindi po bawal. Huwag po kayo maniwala na bawal at kayo po'y makakasuhan. Ako po. Okay? Ano ba yon? Review Center nagtithreaten, no? Ng kanilang mga estudyante. Alright, tumpak na choice po natin dito. I see a lot of letter D's. And of course, letter D ang ating pong tumpak na choice. Ano po yung nagpamali sa number 1 dito? Nag-include siya ng junk food. Marami pong schools ngayon wala ng junk food. And of course, wala na ding soda, no? Na minsan hinahanap ng mga bata. Okay, so ito po yung nagpamali sa kanya dito. Ang number 2 naman po, common siya for boys and girls. Of course, it is unsanitary. Hindi po pwede. Okay, so 3 and 4 lamang yung tumpak. And so choice D would be our choice. All right, number 11, which physical school environment supports learning? Would it be letter A, availability of flexible classroom furniture? Letter B, presence of spacious classroom? Letter C, prominence of bulletin boards in every building? Or letter D, tall school buildings? Ano po yung kailangan para sa isang physical school environment na nakakapag-support ng learning? What is our choice? Number 11. Okay, number 11.